Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here on the Late Late Show tonight to pay a very special tribute to one of the most famous, the most internationally acclaimed, the most enduring musical organization to come out of Ireland. And they are celebrating their 25th anniversary. And joining us on the show tonight to wish them a happy 25th and to pay tribute with them, amongst those joining us in the studio are Jim McCann, the Fureys, U2, Stockton's Wing and the Pogues. And I shouldn't be at all surprised if we might have a surprise guest or two dropping in as well. By way of introduction to them, I can do no better than to tell you what Phil Coulter said about them in 1984. This is what he wrote, and I can't improve on it. He says, "I've often tried to analyze the appeal of these guys. It wasn't merely that they were all individually talented. It wasn't just that each was a character in his own right. It wasn't even that they were the first. It was all of those things, but much more. When these guys walked on stage, something magical happened. They weren't a ballad group, they were a national institution. And 20 years before the music business discovered the phenomenon known as street credibility, these guys had already mastered it. So we ask you around the country and in the studio tonight to join with us in wishing a very happy 25th anniversary to the Dubliners."
As drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me who owns that horse outside the door where my old horse should be?"
Aye, a drunkie, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more. When I saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before.
And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me who owns that coat behind the door where my old coat should be?"
Aye, a drunkie, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. That's a wall in black that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more,
but buttons in a black be sure
I never saw before.
And as I went home on a Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me who owns that pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be?"
Aye, a drunkie, you silly old fool, still you cannot see.
That's a lovely tin whistle that
me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more, but that tobacco in a tin whistle, sure I never saw before.
And as I went home on a Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw two boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me who owns them boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be?"
Aye, a drunkie, you silly old fool, still you cannot see. They're two lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more,
but laces in geranium pots
I never saw before.
And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head inside the bed where my old head should be. Well, I called my wife and I said to her, "Will you kindly tell to me who owns that head with you in the bed where my old head should be?"
Aye, a drunkie, you silly old fool, still you cannot see.
That's a baby boy that
me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more,
but a baby boy plays whiskers on
I never saw before.
And as I went home on a Sunday night, as drunk could be, I saw me wife inside the bed, and this she said to me.
dear, oh dear. Barney McKenna, Ronnie Drew, John Sheehan, Sean Cannon, Eamon Campbell augmenting tonight. And we have Kieran in the audience as well. More of that later. There's a few things that puzzle me, Ronnie, first of all. Now, first of all, why do we all have to have beards? Is there some strange thing?
Well, no, but you see, Barney and I started playing first, and I had a beard, and then Barney had a beard, and then we started getting jobs, and they were looking for the fellas with the beards. And it became a kind of an economic necessity after that, because that's the only way we were recognised. And when we met John, then he had a beard. And Kieran, I think, was born with a beard. I don't think he ever shaved in his life. I at least had shaved up to some point in my life. But I used to get very annoyed with it because my grandfather used to only shave twice a week, and I said, there's enough for him, it's enough for me.
Yes.
And whenever I got a job, which was seldom, they used to always say, you have to shave every day. I said, every day? I said, my grandfather only shaves twice a week. He said, well, you'll have to shave every day. So I used to leave jobs over that, you know. It wasn't every day, that was out of the question. And I didn't fancy shave. Anyway, we all have them, and it became a trademark.
Trademark, very good. So that explains that. You see, these are little things that puzzle us. Now, Seven Drunken Nights, of course, was banned at first, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was.
And it's very funny about that because Shows of O'Haney, we got it off Shows of in Donoghue's pub. And Joe...
You got most of your songs in Donoghue's pub.
We did, we got a lot of them there, all right. Kieran and Dolly and the whole lot. Yeah. And Sean McGraham, of course. Hey. And, Joe gave me that song, and the strange thing about it was, we became a top 20 thing, and it was banned here in Ireland. But the strange thing about it was, Shows of O'Haney had sung it in Irish on Radio Ireland, and nobody said a word about it.
Of course not. It's like Merryman, you see. As long as it's in Irish, it doesn't matter around it. But when was it taken off the banned list? I mean, I have vague memories of this.
Well, I don't think it was ever taken off the banned list.
No, it was only tonight, Gay.
Tonight?
all those years we've missed. But, well, you were a hairy crowd of pop stars on top of the Pops.
We were a queer crew not to be walking on top of the Pops, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Did they treat you well on top of the Pops at that time?
Yeah, well, we didn't quite know. I think they looked at us like something from... Didn't they? They used to look at us a bit.
From outer space.
But I didn't know what to do, like, you know, because we didn't do any gyrations or anything like that. Except we might be, you know, we might be going a bit that way, but... Which maybe they thought was gyrating.
Nobody would ever accuse you of that, Ronnie. No, Most other things, but they'd never accuse you of